CJ McCollum he's been one of those guys that just doesn't get his flowers. I mean, he averages like 20 points a game over his career on very solid efficiency. He's been to the conference finals, averaged as the second best player on a team, averaged 20 plus points.
That's true. No one really ever talks about CJ the way they talk about everybody else.
Yeah,
He kind of gets left out of it, and he's just as good as like a. He's as good as Dame, I guess. Like just putting maybe not as good as
that's kind of
Dame,
crazy.
but like close.
People, okay, let's say this. People talk about Zach LaVine more.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And DeMar Derozan.
You know, although he's getting close to the top 10 in scoring.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
it's gonna be like the steroid age of baseball. We're just gonna put an asterisk. It's like the
Yeah,
pace is so much faster than everybody else. DeMar Derozan is about to be a top 10 scorer, shooting nothing but mid-range jump shots too.
that's
Which,
wild, man. Don't say anything too crazy about him. I don't know if you saw, he's gotten into it on Twitter.
yeah, no, dude, he goes at people on Twitter for whatever. I mean, obviously, he has something to say about it.
Yeah, I respect
It's
it.
crazy, dude, that he is a top 10 all-time scorer. Like, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but that is a crazy thing that, like, he shouldn't really be up there, kind of thing. But he is, and you never really think about him like that, though.
Is DeMar DeRozan a Hall of Famer?
I mean, I no.
Right, you want to say no, but when in his resume it's gonna be top 10, potentially, it may end up being like 11 or 12 because he's got some other guys that are still playing right now competing with him. But if he's like top 15 scorer all time,
Yeah, I mean, I guess he has to be in just because of that, then, which is crazy. Because honestly, I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame if you take him outside the.
yeah,
Because
and you can make the claim he's in the running for the greatest Raptor ever too.
oh yeah, he has to be.
I don't know if you give it to him, but you bring him up. He's at the table.
I mean, who do you put him over?
There's Kawhi just off 1 year, you could say. There's Kyle Lowry.
I don't think you can move DeMar DeRozan off the table in Toronto for 1 year of Kawhi.
What about a championship in Kawhi?
I just think that has to be a separate thing.
It's tough.
Because it's like, I mean, he was basically a mercenary. Like, he wasn't staying anyway. I don't know, dude. And to take that away from somebody who did want to stay and stayed a majority of their career there,
Yeah. There's Vince Carter too.
yeah.
I think those
Yeah.
are the only four in the running.
You're not gonna put T Mac in there? You're not gonna put T Mac in there?
He was there 2 years.
Come on, man.
No.
Yeah, put T Mac in there. He's the GOAT, dude.
He was just Tracy at that point. He wasn't who
He
he,
was always T Mac, dude.
no, I wasn't until he got that Orlando on his chest.
Yeah, you got that Doc Rivers coaching.
Yeah, we strayed so far off Hawks Knicks. We went through like four different hallways to get to DeMar DeRozan, greatest Raptor of all time.
Chris Bosh?
I don't think he's at that table. And I'm a Bosch guy. Like Chris Bosch is my dude, but I don't think he's there.
This is 2K's top 10. It's Kawhi, Vince, Chris Bosh, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan at 5, Pascal Siakam, Damon Stoudemire, Scotty Barnes, Antonio Davis, and then Tracy McGrady at 10.
No love for Andrea Bargnani.
He's 13th outside the
Oh,
top 10.
okay. He made the list.
Yeah. Morris Peterson at 11, Doug Christie at 12, Fred Van Fleet at 14. I respect that. That's a good pool.
That's rough.
And Jonas Valanciunas at 15.
That's rough. All time. We're talking all time. And in your top 15, we have Fred Van Fleet and Jonas Valanciunas. Like that's where we're at.
That's a good team, dude. That's a good squad. That's a good middle of the season, randomly beats the Lakers, and everyone starts talking about how great Fred VanVleet is again.
Let me ask you this. Does the Pelicans have a better team than that all time? New Orleans.
No,
You don't think
no,
so?
probably not, dude. If you're just pulling from the Pelicans, I don't know.
Well, New Orleans Hornets count.
Okay, so you got Chris Paul, Anthony Davis.
And then there's a drop off.
Yeah, dude.
And then it gets rough.
Baron Davis.
Does he count? He counts, right?
Yeah.
He
Jamal
played
Mashburn.
both Charlotte and New Orleans.
Oh, can I get Peja Stojakovic too?
Yeah, yeah. Not
Yeah,
really the Peja
I
you
love him.
want. Yeah.
Huh?
Not really the Peja that you're like clamoring for, but you get him.
I'll get a couple, like, I'll get 20 games out of the season where he goes for 25 for no reason.
You get a younger Drew Holiday,
Yeah, I'll take that.
David West.
PJ Brown.
Yep.
Oh, don't hate on PJ, man.
Hey, he was a Heat too. I gotta love him. Yeah, yeah,
Get
it's gotta
JJ.
be the Raptors, I think.
Get JJ.
Yeah, I don't think he makes the cut.
Even as a player coach too.
Zion,
Yeah.
Herb Jones.
Yeah, I do like Herb Jones.
Me too. He's like the one guy everybody unites on.
Herb Jones is the only bright spot on the Pelicans' entire roster that has Zion Williamson. When everybody's like, "Yeah, fuck that dude." Herb Jones is the man.
No, for real though.
Nobody really wanted Zion in like the trade deadline before the trade deadline, but every trade involving the Pelicans had Herb Jones in it somewhere,
Yes, it was Herb Jones and Trey Murphy were the guys.
and nobody wanted anybody else on that team.
I saw somebody on Twitter ask what's the funniest moment in NBA history, and somebody posted the video of Herb Jones telling Draymond he was getting checked out of the game when Draymond was like in his ear yelling at him. That's
That
one of
is a
my
great
favorites
top five for me. That's a good
because
one.
it's so nonchalant. He's just like, "Hey, bro, you're check it out." Shout out Herb Jones, man. I can't wait for him to play serious basketball on a team.
It's coming this year for the Pelicans.
You think they have I mean, they have Derek Queen. He's more valuable than a shot at a top pick this year.
Thanks. I'm gonna go
I,
cry.
I really hope the Hawks win the lottery just so the first pod we do after the lottery, I can see you in dismay.
I'm gonna be so mad, dude. Could you like the thought is too you could pair one of those top five guys with Zion and Herb Jones.
Yeah.
More importantly, Herb Jones.
Yeah.
And now the Pelicans get nothing. Just pure sadness.
Man. I like Fears too for them. I like Jeremy Fears.
He looked good in moments. He looked good in little spurts.
Yeah.
Hopeful. I feel
Um,
like
just to just get this back on track somehow. Did you have anything on Hawks Knicks? Anything look out for going forward in the series or anything like that?
no, I think the Knicks will figure it out though.
I think so as we've been talking about them, you've had more faith in the Knicks throughout the year than I have.
I just had to figure like Mike Brown's a good coach. I feel like it's gonna like he's got to figure it out by this point.
There's the whole thing with Mike Brown that the first year or two that he's there, the team's always very solid. And as it goes on, they start to dwindle a little bit. And I've seen some people say it's because he befriends players and players love him, and it just leads to less of a commanding role.
I can see that. I can see that because you kind of saw that in Sacramento, like
Mm.
real lighting the beam and all that stuff, and then just
Hey, y'all have Boogie Cousins for the New Orleans team.
yeah. Shame we forgot about him there because that's if we ever get famous on a podcast, someone's probably gonna pull that part. It's
That's a
crazy.
game changer.
Hey, Rajon Rondo too, dude. Can I get him?
Yeah. I still think you got to give that to Toronto. But Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, and Boogie, that's a three.
It's pretty tough, dude. It's winnable.
Does it beat Kawhi, Chris Bosh? Do they get old man Hakeem
Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
off the
Oh,
bench?
yeah, off the bench.
Yeah, you probably play Bosh at the five.
Yeah.
He's better. He's gonna have a rough night against AD and Boogie.
Probably 60.
Yeah, that's a rough night for my guy. Speaking of the Raptors, I guess we'll move on to Raptors Cavaliers.